the first time I met Bill was 28 years ago, and it was at the lunch table in the lunchroom at Woodland Junior High. I was sitting there with fellow teachers eating, and he came walking up, and he was a big burly guy, had hair going everywhere, loud, and he had chalk all over him because he was a math teacher, and he used a chalkboard and wipe it off with his hands and wipe it on his pants, and he always had the back of his shirt untucked when he came around, that was pretty comical to me, and I'm thinking, who in the world is this guy? And, you know, little did I know the big heart he had and the honesty he had.
When I met Bill Conrow in 1975, I was just out of college as a student teacher, and he was my supervising teacher. I recall Bill was just a down-to-the-earth kind of guy, not pretentious at all, very much accepted me into the classroom and, in effect, turned it over to me. And nothing ever changed with Bill. He was that way throughout my whole life.
I felt like I knew him all my life. The first time you come in contact with him, he's a huge personality. He would tell you his opinion, whether you wanted it or not, and then he would tell you your opinion, whether you believed it or not, and always in a joking way. But Bill was one of the kindest men I think I've ever met.
He didn't give these great soliloquies. He didn't sit you down and these are the ways life is. He was there. You complained about something, he told you to go do it. The motivation came from his presence.
I think Bill really enjoyed being around kids and helping kids in all different types of capacities, both in the classroom and in the athletic field. He also enjoyed keeping the book at the basketball games. He was the announcer at the football games. I first really got to know him well through coaching a girls' track team at Woodland. And I think he actually had a huge impact in girls' athletics in Fayetteville.
I mean, he was just a volunteer at heart. He had that servant mentality that not many people have anymore.
He would help prepare tax services for people that needed help with them, maybe the elderly, and you know, and he never asked for anything in return. And I think he did this for free, if I'm not mistaken, and that was really admirable of him and just kind of depicted what he's all about.
I think that anybody that Bill came in contact with as a student at Woodland became a part of his family in a very real sense, and he remembered names years and years later, something I certainly don't have the ability to do, but Bill never forgot kids' names and faces, and he wanted to know how they did and how, you know, things turned out for them down the road.
He just pushed for everybody to find their place, to achieve at the place that they were going.
Yeah, I think the way he lived his life was what made him a hero, because he gave himself freely without asking for anything in return.
Bill, thank you for your friendship, thank you for your honesty, and thank you for your service to Woodland Junior High and in general, the people of Fayetteville, Arkansas.
I cannot thank you enough for believing in this scrawny, bad-permed, acne-skinned little girl. You made me believe in myself when things in a 12 and 13-year-old little girl's life could have been way different.
You know, I think, Bill, I would tell you, I wish so bad you get to hear all this. I think sometimes we go through life and don't get a chance to say and hear these things, and he deserved it.
Our 2022 Hall of Honor inductee, Mr. Bill Conrow.